People can clearly oppress me. I do have privileges that my darker brothers and sisters don't have, and it is my responsibility to acknowledge that. Because you must be acknowledging your privilege at all times. Speaking of privilege, Breonna Taylor did not have the privilege of living in her own house without getting murdered. I have the privilege right now of doing that. But, you know, what if I end up dating a drug dealer who sells a lot of coke or something, I don't know, and he gets warrant out for his arrest, and they can't find him. So instead, they put one to my house because I dated him 2 years ago. And they break into my house with guns, aiming at me and my boyfriend. And my boyfriend has a gun too, because it's America, and we have the Second Amendment right to own a gun. Yes, black people have that right too. And he shoots at them because of Castle Doctrine, which means you have the right to protect your home, your family, and your belongings. Yes, we have that too. And they shoot back, and they murder her in cold blood. And then it takes over 3 months for them to come out with what they're going to charge the cops with. And they charge one cop with a 4th-degree felony for wanton endangerment because 3 bullets hit the neighbor's house. That felony is equal to you having weed on you. That felony is equal to you having mushrooms on you in college. There are Supreme Court justices that have qualified for that felony. And Breonna Taylor is dead with absolutely no justice. And the kicker on top, the city of Louisville decided that they just give the family $12 million because they knew in a civil suit they'd lose. Because they knew what the officers did was illegal, was murder. And the officers get to go back to policing the streets. That's right, Officer Breonna Taylor on the streets right now policing black people. And she got no justice. It is 2020. And America has continued to show that black people get no justice. We have been shoved down for over 400 years in this country. Every single time we try to rise, we get pushed down again. You told us to build our own communities. We built them. You bombed them. You infected them with disease. You tortured them. You told us to get into colleges, and you told us our colleges were worthless. You told us that we didn't deserve to be there, that the only reason we were there was because of our skin color, that we were nothing more than athletes or tokens. We tried to create our own culture, and you stole it from us, and you wore it like a costume, and you whitewashed it. You call the Kim Kardashian body Vogue when it's just the body we've had for years. You get lip injections and box braids and comb your hair while saying that we look ratchet and ghetto with our own features that grow naturally. You push us down, and then you say that we are wrong to speak out. When we want to be heard because we want the problems to be fixed. And so we try to fix them ourselves, you break it again and again. Breonna Taylor doesn't have justice. George Floyd doesn't have justice. Americans have not given black people justice. But we are here today because we demand justice. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Justice for black women everywhere. Justice for black people everywhere. You've used and abused our bodies to the barest extent. Cervical cancer treatments right now, the reason that women are able to survive is because of a black woman. I forgot what her first name was. Henrietta Cox, thank you. Had her cells stolen from her, and then they kept the culture and continued to test on it, and her family got zero reparations for that. You can't experiment on humans in this country if they're white.
Reparations now.
Why?
Reparations now. Anything else is bullshit. Reparations now.
Syphilis testing in this country, the reason we have it, because you tested unsuccessful black people in Tuskegee, Alabama. They built up their community. They built up one of the most well-regarded technical institutions in the world. And then you infected the community because they were black and they were disposable. Black people are not disposable. We are not disposable. And until the politicians recognize that, until the laws change, the racist laws, until redlining changes, until cops are no longer allowed to commit heinous crimes and be let off because they have a badge, we won't stop yelling. Today, I personally think America does not deserve football. Most athletes are black, and you treat black people horribly. How dare you? And there's a pandemic going on, so you're willing to risk the lives of the most vulnerable population so you can have a few moments of entertainment on a Saturday night. Go eat dinner with your family. Good Lord. Yeah, okay. So we are going to be marching today. Before we march, I'm going to let a couple more people speak. I'm definitely going to bring Danielle Walker up here. She is our queen. Before I do that, important things to know. Marching's fine and dandy. Thanks for coming out. Love the signs. You're all beautiful people. It doesn't mean shit if you don't vote. Young people, you don't vote. Most of the people here are under 50 and you don't vote. Don't slack. Get to the polls.
That's right.
Yeah. Are you registered to vote? You have until October 13th. That's under 3 weeks. You have under 40 days to decide the fate of this community, of this state, and of this nation. I am so tired of hearing people say we cannot sing West Virginia Blue. I'm tired of hearing them say that Trump's going to be elected. You know what? Maybe if you stopped giving up and sitting on your couch on election day and getting out, we could turn West Virginia blue. There is a really great organization here today. They are the WV Black Voter Impact Initiative. They have made these handy-dandy flyers that tells you how to vote, and it tells you who's up for election. I don't know about y'all, but I am voting Danielle Walker. I don't know about y'all, but despite how I may feel about his wrinkled old ass, I'm voting Joe Biden for president. I am going to drag the fabulous Danielle Walker up next, and then after her, wait for it, we're gonna have Paula Diwara come up and talk to. These are two very powerful black women in the community who you need to listen to and learn to, and then you need to take those lessons home and teach your family, especially white people. Because they ain't inviting me to dinner. They don't want my ass there. Talk to your racist uncles, I can't.
Afternoon. There's no good in us standing here, so I'm going to say afternoon. Afternoon. After. The afterthought of being black. After. The afterthought of being black in America. After woman. I am. See, I am Delegate Danielle Walker. See, I am American. I am a transplant to West Virginia, so I am a Mountaineer. I am a Black American. I am a Black Mountaineer. I am the most disrespected. I am the most unprotected. I am the most endangered. I am the most that is critiqued. I am the most who lies under a magnifying glass. A glass of etiquette. A glass of education. A glass of socioeconomic class. A glass of no equitable wages. I am a Black American woman living in West Virginia. See, I am the only, say that for your little fool. I am the only Black elected official in North Central West Virginia. Give it up for you. Just as we vote, they vote. So are you just gonna march with me today? Are you just gonna stand with me today? Are you just gonna rally with me today? Are you gonna vote your priorities with what you say today? Are you gonna vote your priorities of what your signs say today? Are you going to educate yourself? Are you going to be uncomfortable for that moment? Because this is the movement of change. We're not going back. You smear my name, Black woman. You steal my children. I am a Black woman. I nurtured your children as a Black woman. I even had to breastfeed them when your body couldn't. Black woman. I can't work. Black woman. I can't sleep. Black woman. So I don't want you to just say her name. I want you to empower her name. I want you to know something more than her name. I want you to teach her name. I want you to go to the Board of Education and tell them we need books that enter this in her name. It is a shame that you disrespect the Black culture, but you feel it's okay to mimic it. You want to tell me how to speak, Black woman. You even depict my emotions, Black woman. You call me an angry Black woman to try
All right now, I say.
Maya Angelou, angry black woman.
I say.
Rosa Parks, angry black woman.
I say.
Queen of Sheba, angry black woman.
I say.
You're not gonna do away with me by putting adjectives in front of whom, and whose I am. So the same energy you have today, you make sure you keep it. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But you make sure that on November 3rd, you start giving some eviction notices to those who feel. You give these eviction notices that those that feel that my black life, my black king's life, don't belong in the old man's life. When we say Black Lives Matter, we are considered terrorists. I don't even have a criminal record. When we say Black Lives Matter, they say that we are being decisive. I mean, let's think about it. What happened from slavery until the 14th Amendment? When did Black Lives Matter then? When they were picking cotton, beaten, raped, or lynched. So I need you to keep that same energy. And I want you to make sure when you vote, don't vote of how America once was. Vote as we stand here today of the change in America you want to see. Woo! In West Virginia, we have marched and we have rallied. We have had no violence, no burning down of businesses. So please control your narrative. We are not here today to be storytellers by clipping a segment of a video. We are here to be truth tellers, to share the platform with all. We're going to be inclusive today. We're going to stand with diversity today. We're going to stand with equity today. Because I want you to understand, I may not have been included in the Constitution until the 14th Amendment. And I may not be able to have my right to vote until the 19th. But we got it now and we coming. You can't break us. Cause you ain't made us. You can't break us. Where a wall gets justice. And not the slaughtered body of the woman sleeping in her own bed. You don't know how I feel in my beautiful brown skin. Each and every day, I'm in shock when I wake up that I can still take another breath. I'm in shock when I can walk the halls of my home wearing a speed if a sniper will come in and shoot me. Because you think it's cute for you to I am a black woman. This is not white versus black. This is about black versus racism. Black woman dead versus no justice. Get rid of what's good and what's bad. You mean to tell me that you are okay because someone has a past?